On the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, Reed. Keep it up, defense, keep it up.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17, and he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick-6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 24, Young. To the left side, it's complete. The 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 76 yards. As his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And he's able to put it through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On play action, Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41, and he He's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
A run by Bell on first down, going to go nowhere as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 50-yard line.
Red, 60, orange. Come on, D. Tight ends on the Lucy. Tight ends on the Lucy. Tight ends on the Lucy. Box trap. 3 down. Mike 5-5. Mike 55. Mike 5-5. Let her.
They'll run it with Bell. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
3 bucks. Hatchet. H3, 218. Chopper. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55. Ready.
Young now from the 50. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Hey, mark the screen. Look out. Tight.
Allen going to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
That's complete to Arcega-Whiteside. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. That throw by Young incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Let's go. 18 Gator. See me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares. And
he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. And nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Allen now looks to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Zay Jones was the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
61, matchbox, light, screen, rock the screen.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Young on 3rd down. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On 2nd down,
Singletary. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
50 seconds to Mike.
Throwing on first down is Allen. They'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And some space here. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Round 80. 3 bucks.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Hey, Charlie.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. He gets this one to Johnson. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Here we go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it? Touchdowns.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
Shaq Lawson's one of those guys that after a while you quit just trying to define him by a position. Defensive end, outside linebacker, doesn't matter. He knows how to get upfield and spill some plays.
So disruptive. What makes him so disruptive?
I think it's strength. If you see his upper body, I mean, he's got some strength up there and some really good hands, but he's got some surprising quickness as well to get him upfield.
3rd and long for Young. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half, as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Young. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 37. This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
56, 56. Hey, box truck.
From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. They were looking for Johnson that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Throwing again on 2nd down. Young. Being chased out left. He'll run it. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball in the coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Let's go. 60 out block. Cut. Ready, go.
Now Young. Catch is made by Arcega right side. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 33.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory. Down at the 33. Young to throw it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. 8. Read. Charlie. Mike 5-5.
3rd and short yardage. Young caught here by Bell. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. This quarterback now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Young now. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player? Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And Young's throw there incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 19 yards away. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A run there on 1st down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Singletary again. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's Jordan. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Allen. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down. Allen now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. From the gun, Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 34. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Sad 90. Wolf. Let's go, D.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Check 13. Check 13. Watch twist. Watch twist. You go tight. Squeeze. Squeeze. Get in there.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8.
No. Off. Big Ed. Wide. Get wide. He's coming. We got double up. Check 4. Joker.
Here's Young from the shotgun. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
46 on his 1st kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And a fair catch taken here at the 5-yard line. Interesting. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Allen throwing again. He finds McCoy. He's got daylight. 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 95 yards. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. So now an important conversion attempt here as the Bills line up to go for two. Now Allen operating from the gun. And they're going to get the two. It's caught. So they get the conversion. And now we're back to a one-score game. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Looking to throw again on second down. Young, open man, Arcega-Whiteside. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
66, bullet high. 55, ready, go.
On first and 10, Young. He's going to float this one deep right side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be? Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
56. Hey, I-7.
Throwing now is Allen. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And here's Allen. From the gun, he'll throw. Johnson's got it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. On first down, Allen. And the catch made by Johnson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Allen to throw once more. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. And again, it's Allen. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Here's Allen. He's going to go up top for the end zone. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Allen will look to throw for it on fourth. And that is incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on fourth down. And the Eagles' defense able to hold. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on fourth.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
At the 19-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Big stop, let's go.
Out of the gun, it's Young. Going to throw right side here, complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty.
50.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. It's a gain of 35.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
Now Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Alert, alert, alert.
He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
He's crossing. He's checking crack. Check. Recon, 132 fight. Fresno. Check 50. Check 50.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5.
Come on, set. 60, orange. Hey. Let up.
The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee.
Brings up third down.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Eagles, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss, and they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.